Organic has grown constantly in the last 15 years. On the supply side, we were just a handful of dairy farms 15 years ago, and now in Quebec alone, we have 138 organic dairy farms. Same thing on the retail side, as we now have access to a wide range of organic and natural product stores across Canada to sell and promote our product. Furthermore, all major banners are now offering an organic product line to their customers.
As the president of UNFI Canada, reflecting on the last 15 years of organic industry growth brings a sense of pride and accomplishment. When UNFI Canada was a founding sponsor of the Canadian Organic Trade Association 15 years ago, some might say that the organic market was just beginning to gain traction in our marketplace. Today, organic products are more accessible than ever before. We have witnessed a significant shift in the consumer preferences, with organic foods and beverages enjoying a wider mainstream appeal across all sections of the grocery store. This growth has been further bolstered by specific Canadian organic certification standards, which have not only legitimized the industry, but also ensured strict policies that resonate with Canadian consumers, and trust credibility instilled by COTA has placed a vital role in the sector's evolution over the past decade and a half.
The Canada Organic Regime is celebrating its 15th anniversary. Its story began on June 30, 2009, when the Organic Products Regulations came into effect. Over the years, it continues to evolve, and today we have a strong and robust organic system in Canada that supports the further development of the domestic organic market, protects consumers against misleading and deceptive labeling practices, promotes and improves the understanding of the definition for organic products, open access to foreign markets of the Canadian organic products. This is a system that is well known and recognized internationally. In 2017, the Organic Products Regulations were moved under the new Safe Food for Canadians regulations, and the scope was extended to include aquaculture products.
Hello everybody at COTA. Thank you so much and congratulations on a huge milestone. It's my pleasure to speak on behalf of Crofters and of my family. Second generation in this business, and having seen all the hardships and all the trials and tribulations of the organic industry, we couldn't be more proud of where we're at today. To think back to 1989 when my parents started this business, the level of knowledge and understanding of organic and the important work that was being done was basically non-existent, and without the support of COTA and other industry members, we wouldn't be here today. So we couldn't have done it without you all, and really appreciate the work that's happened.
My name is Bob Quinn. I'm an organic farmer from Big Sandy, Montana. So we're just south of the Alberta-Saskatchewan border, about 60 or 70 miles. I've been organic. My first experiments with organic started 40 years ago. And by 88, we're getting really serious, and we quit all of our chemicals in 88. And then we became 100% certified by 91. We had to wait for 3 years. But I was always envious of what was going on in Saskatchewan, because they were so far ahead of us in Montana in supporting organic with organic farmers. We really appreciated that. With our Kamut project, we were always involved with Alberta, Saskatchewan, and then Montana and some of the Dakotas. So we were kind of partners from really the very beginning. But I'm excited to be here tonight to honor my good friend and co-worker Alex Galarno with his Farmer of the Year award, and really excited also to help celebrate 15 years now of the organic label in Canada. And in my mind, it's all about marketing. And if the folks don't know what we've got, they don't have a good reason to buy it. And so we need to tell that story. And so I'm really excited about the last 15 years of progress we've made. I know in the US, we're up to about 6% of our food now is organic. I'm not sure it's quite that much in Canada, but I know for sure that Canada has this doubled in percent of acres converted. So I think it's way over 2%, and we're still hovering around 1. So we got a ways to go.
The organic industry has had an inspiring arc over the past 15 years, evolving from a regional grassroots movement into the only full-scale, federally regulated, systems-based approach to climate-friendly agriculture with enforceable legal standards across the globe. Organic products are more popular than ever, with the global organic market surpassing $2 billion annually. Impressively, Canada holds more than 10% of that market, experiencing the highest growth rate of any country at 9.6% in 2022. Canada is now the 5th largest organic market in the world, worth more than $10 billion and growing. The market enables over 4.5 million farmers to grow organic crops in 188 different countries across the globe, and farmland is increasingly being converted to organic management at an impressive rate of 26.6% annually. As an industry, we're now bringing organic into the mainstream and showcasing how organic systems are a key solution to solve the tremendous challenges faced by our planet and our species. Many countries have launched national organic action plans or similar policies to promote organic farming, recognizing its wide benefits for both human and environmental health. Most notably, the EU's Green Deal Farm to Fork strategy aims to have at least 25% of the EU agricultural land under organic farming by 2030. And we're excited to know that the Canada Organic Trade Association is, as we speak, developing a similarly ambitious national organic plan to ensure Canada remains a leader in sustainable agriculture with strong national agricultural policies and government funding.
Hello, my name is Dr. Andrew Hammermeister, and I'm the Director of the Organic Agriculture Centre of Canada at Dalhousie University. I am very excited to have seen the organic sector blossom and grow over the last 15 years. We have seen growth in both consumer demand as well as in production. The market for organic has grown more than it has ever in the last 15 years. As a co-lead of the National Organic Science Cluster program, I've also seen the growth in the organic science community and the work that has been done to validate organic's benefits and its practices, and to improve its practices tremendously over the last 15 years. The organic science clusters have included 3 clusters now since 2009, and we have a 4th one that's just getting started. And as a result, it has included researchers from Agriculture Canada, research stations, and universities from right across Canada. These researchers have partnered with producers, processors, and other stakeholders in conducting their research and in making sure that the research is having impact. The researchers have also trained many undergraduate as well as graduate students that have now become important people that are working in agriculture, including as academics, as policymakers, as agricultural professionals, and as farmers as well.
So 15 years of CORE, Canada Organic Regime. So I started in this industry, in the movement, in 1992. I did my first field inspections in 1994, well before the CORE started. That was the Wild West. And we were looking for our place in the world. We had been partially regulated at that point by the USDA National Organic Program because they came in 2002. And they became the currency when we didn't have anything for certification. We wanted a Canadian alternative. And we've been working towards this for many, many years. ProCert had been one of the first adopters of the Canada Organic Standard in the late 1990s when it first became published, and used that in place of our own private standard, even when it wasn't regulated. We wanted to see this spread across Canada, and that's what the CORE gave us the start of in 2009. We had finally an organic office, we had an organic regulation, we had an organic standard, we had a staff. We had the starting point of something great for this movement in Canada to take us to the next level. And so 2009 was a point of great hope for all of us to see that all the work we'd been doing ProCert since the early 90s, but many more since the late 70s and early 80s. All the work that all these pioneers had done was coming to meet that goal of seeing organic on the store shelf. We didn't know what that would look like, but we knew that we wanted to be able to achieve buying organic in our local retail stores and seeing it available to everybody. And this was the start of that for Canada.
Hey, I'm Matt Holmes. I'm the founding executive director of the Canada Organic Trade Association.
And I'm Beth McMahon, the former executive director of ACORN, the Atlantic Canadian Organic Regional Network.
And we're here just celebrating 15 years of the Canada Organic regime. 2009 seems like just yesterday to us. We had
speak for yourself.
we had little babies at the time, and we were working really hard to make organic a reality, new standards, new regulations, and eventually new trade deals in Canada. And it just was fast and furious, everything at once, but it's amazing to see how the sector, the industry, all the farmers, producers, processors, the whole ecosystem has grown.
For me, working at ACORN at the time, a lot of it was working with the 4 Atlantic provinces and thinking about all of the smaller producers. Atlantic Canada is small, and I cared so much about each one of those producers and the growers, the market growers, and wanting to ensure that the organic regulation would be something that they could embrace and actually put into place. So also thinking about like interprovincial recognition for what that meant. And the provinces really got on side. They were so helpful. And I was also pregnant and had a baby at the time in 2009 who's now holding the camera. So it was a really important and special time in our lives, and we really committed ourselves to seeing this through, and we feel tremendous pride in the role we played, but more than that, the role and the commitment that the entire profession really put into it. It was a labor of love. I think really it was a labor of love. All of those growers and, as Matt said, producers, processors, who really wanted to make this happen.
Yeah, and if there's anything I miss, there's lots of things I miss, but it's the people, it's the community. Just being able to go into any province in this country, even the territories, and get to experience different organic farms, meet the growers themselves, hear about what their local conditions are like, what they're growing, what their markets are like, where they sell around the world. That was what was incredible to me. And just learning from both the farmers and the processors who were making new products, and just a chance. That was really what convinced me that the equivalency agreements and international trade was a real opportunity to grow organic here at home. And it's just flourished as a sector, and so proud of that success, but also really still just think back fondly to that community and all of those people, where we could go anywhere across the country and have a community that was willing to welcome us in and grow the sector together.
So, cheers.
Cheers to 15 years.